Hi, James Ridyard here. On behalf of 4D Motion, I'm going to shoot a brief introduction video into how to calibrate your sensors, how to place them, and how to capture a swing. We're going to go in one take, no edit, straight through, to give you a very clear picture of just how quick and simple this system is to use. First things first, we need to calibrate the sensors. So we go to sensor calibration on the left. I've turned on two. We're going to do a 2 sensor configuration. So tablet's just searching. Okay, found 2 sensors. See on the right hand side there, hit start calibration. It's going to count me in. I'm going to rotate the sensors over and around to get them moving through all 3 axes. And the tone there tells me when to stop. Calibration successful, so we can close that and move on. So we're done. I'm going to use myself as a player, obviously. Add a new swing. I'm going to hit 7 iron, which is already selected there, but you can see the drop down gives you all the clubs necessary. Graphite shaft or metal, it's a metal shaft. Countdown time is 6 seconds. I'm going to give myself just a little bit longer because I'm going to be recording myself. So now we're going to select configuration user calibration. Okay, now configuration wise you have a bunch to choose, but for simplicity today we're just going to use 2 sensors. Because I have a strap on my chest, so it's right on my sternum, and then I have one on my belt. So you could use a strap on the waist also, but if the belt is secure and not moving around, it's perfectly applicable also. So we're going 2 sensor torso. Next, and what it's going to do now is find the sensors and color code them and tell me whereabouts to place them. Okay, very straightforward system. Now a quick note on sensor placement, you're really trying to get it on a part of the body which isn't on top of the base of a muscle or the big part of a muscle. So the upper arm, for example, you would avoid the bicep and go on the outside of the arm. Okay, because during the swing when things flex and extend and move around, the muscles are going to change dimension. In shape or out of shape still applies. So you want to try and get as small amount of movement from that as possible. Okay, so the system has given me royal blue for the chest. Little light on the sensor tells me which one's which. Simple clip and cyan for the hip. So I'm going to clip that one in. So I can discard the rest of the sensors. I'm now going to use a calibration pose. There are 2 poses to choose from. One is a standard military pose, which is arms locked by the side, wrist locked in position. I like to get the index finger in line with the forearm so the wrist isn't deviated either way. And then it's a case of just a nice upright posture, not overextending, just natural, neutral posture. Now you could also use the ski pose, which has the elbows out at 90 degrees here. It makes the wrists more obvious to the player at least to get them in position. Okay, I prefer the military pose, it's just what I'm used to. So we'll hit next for the calibration. Again, the countdown time, I need to stand parallel to my target, which is here. Okay, we're done. Second tone told me it was finished. Download data, calibration successful. It's time to take a swing. So that was pretty brief, pretty straightforward. Now it's a case of hit record swing, get myself in position, try and hit a golf shot. Little club tail as well, I guess I like that one. All right, so we go to download data. You can see it whizzing across the top of the screen. Pretty quick with 2 sensors. Wasn't a practice swing, it was solid. It was a very slight draw and medium height. Any other notes you want to make here? So that was flush. And we can hit save. And that's it, done. Captured, start to finish, a few minutes.